How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
Hindi ka mga 28!
I get that a lot. I turned 28 last June. For so many months after June, when people ask me how old I am, I say in 27. I forgot like about 2017 ever happening. But then again, age doesn't matter.
Yes, true. What's the best thing about being at this age?
Being old enough to make decisions for yourself in a way that you'd be able to like weigh your options from being doable or not, realistic or not. Kasi at 28 siguro, you've already gone through trial and error. Like I've made a lot of mistakes already when I was younger. I'm at that age where I'm like old enough to make certain decisions for myself, but not too old to still like, you know, get out there and explore or like change my mind about certain things.
What do you like most about your family?
I love that every member of my family has a very independent spirit, and each individual is themselves, is their own, but then that's what makes us united as well, because that's the one thing that we all have in common. Even if we may go our separate ways and like live our own lives, the love is still there. Our love for our family is like the strongest feeling we have, and I know that even if we may be apart, it will never really fade.
What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
I have, you know, like a little best friend
Cute.
there that I can just like bring with me in all my adventures. We can learn about life and discover new things together. Because she's my daughter, she doesn't have a choice, she has to come.
What's your most favorite thing about Ellie?
Oh, I am not the most affectionate person in the world, and I'm also not the type of person who craves attention. Like it's not equivalent to love for me. Like there are other ways to express love for someone. But it was Ellie that made me realize that it feels great to receive affection because she's such a sweet girl. I don't think she took that from me, but because she's that way, you know, I appreciate her existence even more.
What's the worst misconception about you?
I guess people say that because I'm always under the sun, I don't take care of my skin. Ang baba! Yeah, it's sad. But then, you know, like, that was just a joke. Oh, okay. Because I'm always away from the city, that they think that I'm not working. They think that I don't have a job and I'm just like being lazy. But I chose this life, and although it doesn't give me as much as my previous job, it gives me enough to support the lifestyle that I have now. What's important is not money, it's happiness. And I know that I know that most people will not understand that, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm happy.
Why did you choose to live at the beach?
I've always been a water baby ever since I was little. It's something that I shared with my dad. It's where I found peace. I wasn't this person before. I wasn't this happy. I was only happy in the surface for so long. For some reason, I had thought that that's how life is meant to be. It was at the beach that I realized that, you know what, that's not true. Because everything is like a matter of perspective. And if it was being here and being at peace with myself and finding myself here at the beach that I realized that it's not too late for me to make a change in my life, and I can turn it around and make it better for myself and for my daughter.
What's the best thing that your father and mother have taught you?
My mom, the best thing that I believe she taught me is that you should always listen to your heart, and whatever it is that your heart desires, you should go for it. It could be as superficial as me wanting to be a mermaid. I've always believed that I was a mermaid, and my mom supported me, supported that belief. It's something that I've always been able to apply to my life, even at this point. And it's true, you know, like, I thought that moving to the beach was just a dream. I know it'll never happen, but no, it's like I'm living in a dream. And then with my dad, it's similar, I guess. It's more like belief in yourself. At times that I would fall down, it's the things that he says to me that make me realize that, you know, I shouldn't really take life too seriously, and I should learn how to lighten up because I know that everything will be okay.
What food can you eat every day?
fish.
Oh, talaga?
I eat sushi every day.
Wow!
I love sushi.
If you can give your sister Max one advice, what would it be?
I'm not the type of sibling who meddles with my siblings' relationships. Although I like that they meddle with mine all the time. But I guess I would say, you know, love is always great when it's so passionate, but it doesn't always have to be messy when you fight. No. Like, no. Come on. Ano na yun? Inside thing na.
What has being an actress taught you?
Compassion. Because having a profession wherein I'm always putting myself in other people's shoes, it requires a lot of observing and understanding how other people's minds work. That's how the actor becomes believable. If they really understand the person that they're portraying, whether it's a real person or someone that, you know, they made up in their mind. It's part of the craft. It taught me how to be humble, to realize that every person thinks differently. You can never dictate what a person should say or should believe. Always just be kind. That's a principle that I value so much right now. It's just now that I realize that that's something that I learned from being an actress.
How do you cheer yourself up when you're sad?
When I'm sad, I like to sleep. When I wake up, it's like, oh, it's a new day. Like, I used to be so impulsive. I do certain things or make certain decisions that I regret in the end. So sleeping is like a way of giving myself time to see if the sadness will still be there when I wake up or if it will wear out. Then it's easier for me to set it aside or point out if it's something that I should really be sad about or not.
Why is fresh juices your favorite drink?
Well, because it's healthy and it keeps me hydrated, just like water, except water is boring sometimes. So this is like the more fun version. Olas Banditas is near where I live. So it's always on the way to everywhere, every place that we want to go to. But I never forget to always order this one on here.
Andi, thank you very much. Cheers.
Yay! Thank you also for having me.
Yes.